Alright guys, if this is what you think a bed should look like, you got some issues. There ain't gonna be any magic happening here for quite a while. So first thing you need to do is get a good bed frame. Alright, today we're out in the garage here trying to make a bed frame. We got a bunch of 2x out here. We got 2x10x8s, 4 of them, and then we have 6 2x6x8s. We'll pretty much start off by cutting the 2x6s to the correct width for the bed we're making, which is going to be a queen size bed, so that's 60 inches wide minus your 1.5 inches for each 2x4 on each side, so 60 minus 3, 57. Alright. Speed squared up. Alright. We only need 4 out of the 6 to be cut to this size. The other 2 will be for the other direction. Get our wheelbarrow out here, so we'll use that as our something like that. Square it up and go to town. As you can see here, we needed 5. You know, you do the usual 80. Yeah, whatever. So we pretty much rigged up a couple 2x4s to take the spot there. We got 2 foot on center, and this one here is actually going to split the difference between the two. Otherwise it'd be like a couple inches towards the end. But that's the basic main frame piece. Nail it, screw it, whatever. This is going to have to be assembled up in the room, since the staircase is kind of bogus, and I don't want to move this up and down and all around in there. A sheet of plywood. Probably need about 2 sheets of plywood, since it being 60 wide, you have to cut your 60 on this part. But anyways, it is what it is. Now, where the hell did I put my tape measure? Probably in the wheelbarrow. Yep. Alright. This time we're going 60 because it needs to be on top of everything over here. All right. Now, we're gonna have to pick which ones are the best and see what we end up with. All right. I started off marking my 45, because we want these to come to a 45 for a nice finished look to it. Then I drew a line across where that 45 will come, and that will be measured out 60 for the start of the next 45. All right, that should be our other 45 there. Now I'm gonna measure out and do the same thing for the rest of the sides. Now let's see what we end up with. Why did you take it this way? That way. There. Something like that. We'll straighten that up with the sander. All right. That pretty much leaves us with this. You can leave it as is, but I'm gonna probably rip down a little bit of the width so it doesn't stick up as high around the edge. Then some of the edges are a little monkeyed on the board, so. Come on. Okay, well, step by step. All right, we got all the boards all cut out. Finished cursing at the legs that we're cutting out over here. Then I started going through and hitting all the rough spots. As you can see here, you got all the circular marks from the saw blade as it was cut. This is actually one of the better ones that turned out pretty good, but we're pretty much going to go through and hit it with the ugly old belt sander. That'll take the majority of the big edges out and cause some more grooves of its own. Then we got the little orbital over here to sand out the grooves left by the belt sander. So. Alright. That softened up the edge pretty good. It's pretty smooth. We'll head on to the next part. Alright, now that we got everything chopped up and set up, it's time to start assembling. Okay, we got the finish edges sitting out. And we're going to attach them with some lags here. Some of those power lag screw things. Like we got them. They're 1/4 by 2.5. And then to attach the legs, we got the 1/4 by 4. And apparently we got a helper too. Okay, got that all clamped up. So now we can hog a few more in. Alright, we're back. Got all the legs attached. Now we're going to try to hog a couple of these things into the two halves of the legs. Hopefully not splitting anything in the process. Alright. Do that to all the rest of the legs and we'll be quite set. That is all the legs. And the center braces. I just got to get the sander, break a couple edges on the legs, and we'll be in business. Alright, well, there it is. Got the got the plywood thrown down. So there we go, a little something like that. Alright, so now we got ourselves a proper bed. And just in case you're wondering why I chose the height that I did, laundry basket. Just enough to put all your laundry baskets under there and hide them away. Alright, now for anyone that plans on doing this, I would probably suggest you make sure your saw cuts 45-degree angles properly. This is not quite a 45 degree, so they don't match up very well, but that's not much to worry about in this. Eventually I'll probably stain it up, but I'm kind of and tired here. So that's gonna be about it.